Now from the home of the Pirates since 2001, a spectacular view there of PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today we wrap up the homestand with the third of three between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pirates. James Doty will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today. First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. And here's a fastball called for strike two.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. So the leadoff man set down here in game one. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Alan Craig will take his first cuts now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up over the 320 mark. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Breaking balls in there that time, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Diane Viciedo will stand in for the first time now. And he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity, no score. Gardner will step forward now, currently third in the National League batting race to begin play. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. In the air to left center. Dirks is right there. 1 gone. David Batista will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play. Swing and a bouncer out in front. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. Doug McDermott will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League. Now the first pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Nothing in the Pirate first. We're on to the second now in Pittsburgh. No score on the show. Brock Tyner will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he is going to reach. It's a base hit. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Using the fastball exclusively here, it's 0-2.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that two-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside, he's really hitting his spots well.
Hunt is under it, no problem, 1 away. Roberto Rosario will step in now.
Roberto Rosario.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Got him.
Well, if you look at it, this is a pretty good job of pitching right here. Right after the leadoff double, he gets a pop-up and then a strikeout. So now he's just 1 out away from getting out of this thing unscored upon.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Fouled straight back. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Johnny McDermott will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least. Currently 3rd in home runs in the National League. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And the Pirates have their first base hit.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a two-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
Mike Hunt will stand in as he'll enter play fourth in the National League batting race. Runner goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And in a scoreless ball game, a lot of times it's a manufactured run that gets your guys on the board first. And they'll have an opportunity to do so now as he's in scoring position on the stolen base.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And that becomes the first out of the inning.
Well, here's something for you kids to remember. You gotta freeze on a line drive if you're at second base. Make sure that that ball gets through before you take off and try to advance. And that's a good read there, and he's able to get back and avoid being doubled off.
Patrick McDermott will stand in now. And speed is definitely a big weapon in his arsenal. He currently sits third in the National League stolen base chase. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Inside and low, 2-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So no. Felix Hernandez is ready to go here as we begin the third. First pitch coming. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line, and So far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
James Doty will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's the pitch. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Here's the first offering. John Jay is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. Good breaking ball, and it's in there, 2-2 now.
And when he's finding the inside corner with that curveball, oh, he can be tough. That's a hard pitch to hang in there on.
Third inning, no score to this point. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up, no score. Andrew McCutchen will dig in, currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And if there's 1 out, maybe think about 3 here, but he does a smart thing leading off the inning and holds at second base.
David McDermott will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. For McCutchen, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Swing hard liner to left center. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Clayton Richard will step in, and with nobody out, we'll see if they want to let him swing the bat or try to bunt that runner onto third. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Brett Gardner will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Here's a hard-hit ball back up the middle. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only one away.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
David Batista will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch is high, the throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here.
Well, you know what? I like this idea. I like being aggressive in a ball game. You've already scored against this guy, so maybe now you can put a little bit more pressure on him with that sneak attack double steal. It doesn't work out here, but I don't fault him for being aggressive.
Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. Craig will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. We're through 3 here in the Steel City. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Alan Craig will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Now a slider is swung on and grounded towards short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Now the first pitch. Diane Viciedo is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Brock Tyner will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Fastball in there for a called strike. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. Doug McDermott will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. First pitch coming. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Johnny McDermott will dig in. He singled his first time around. Runner goes for second. One attempt misses. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Now this will make that error from a second ago hurt a little bit more. You see a good jump that time, and he's in a scoring position now with a stolen base.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. That misses. 1-2. That looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And he still has the wherewithal to get the out at first, but now we'll have to see if he's all right. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Patrick McDermott will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0.
Another really close pitch there. He's been around the strike zone quite a bit. You know, sometimes that can be good. Other times, though, it can make you a little too predictable out there.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Craig will be in time, and the inning is over. One less for Pittsburgh. They lead it 1-0. Andy Dirks will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. In there, and it's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's one away.
And boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row he's retired now? He's just making it look easy.
Roberto Rosario will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the fifth.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Yadier Molina will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Slider worked last time. Why not go to it again? 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Now a ball lined to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
And now finally that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.
Felix Hernandez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Last half of the 5th coming up. Pirates on top, 1-0. Andrew McCutchen will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the first pitch. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. And 1 away.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
David McDermott will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. And the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground out to short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he gets fooled, he still finds a way to get an infield single out of it.
Clayton Richard will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the 1-out stolen base. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Runner breaks for third. Bunt attempt misses. The throw down is in time as he gets the tag down and he's out trying to take third.
Well, they've jumped out to this early lead partly because of being aggressive on the base paths. But the decision to try for third blew up in their faces there.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 5 innings complete. It's the Pirates 1 and the Cardinals nothing. James Doty will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Now a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. Pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, everything looked okay here on the pickup and transfer, but then you see him just fire this thing straight into the box seats down there. That's going to be scored an E5 and a lucky souvenir baseball for one of the fans.
John Jay will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Aggressive lead from the bag at second, now the pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, the strikeout pitch has certainly been there for him all afternoon, and this, in fact, is the 3rd time he's victimized this guy.
Alan Craig will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Diane Viciedo will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Fouled back. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. See the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. But they're on top 1-0. And here is Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Opposite field to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
David Batista will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that will find the seats, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Well, how do you hit a sinker baller? You got to wait for him to give you something up in the zone, because when that pitch is down around your knees, it's too hard to elevate. But when it flattens out and gets up, that's when you can do your damage.
Doug McDermott will step in now. 0 for 2 to this point. Oh, and he puts some muscle into this one. High and deep out to center field. And gone! A home run! So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Well, this place just hasn't stopped buzzing from the last home run. Now, all of a sudden, one pitch later, you're watching another guy take a trot around the bases. Well, that just shows you can't take any pitches off in this game.
Johnny McDermott will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Yeah, he was out front right there, probably guessing fastball. But now 0-2, you can't be guessing anymore. You got to find something in the strike zone and put it in play.
Ran that one in on him a bit as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. And now here's a ball lifted out to center for Jay. 2 gone. Mike Hunt will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now a ball hit hard towards center. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Patrick McDermott will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, this is definitely an aggressive game plan these guys have shown so far. It seems like every time they get a runner on first, he gets the green light right away, no matter who he is. And this is just another example of that as he takes second on another stolen base.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that will be all we see this afternoon of the Cy Young Award winner, Felix Hernandez. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Mark Zipchinski will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Andrew McCutchen will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Good sinker that time as it's pulled on the ground to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Brock Tyner will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. 1-0 pitch now. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now. He breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Andy Dirks will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. That's hit sharply past the mound and on into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first pitch to him. Roberto Rosario comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
And so far, that's been the tale of this game in a nutshell. Way too many pitches being swung at out of the strike zone. I mean, it's almost getting comical now, and if I'm pitching on the mound, I wouldn't throw anything close to the strike zone.
Yadier Molina will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
Gardner is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. Bucks out in front, 3-0. David McDermott will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both the lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little
bit. Clayton Richard stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee-high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Brett Gardner will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing doing here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Pirates lead it 3-0. Denard Span is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 11, Denard Span.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now the 1-0 pitch. Here's a fastball now hit out toward Gardner in left field. 1 down.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Your shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And that is going to be all now for Clayton Richard. Danny McDermott will make an early entrance into this one as he'll be asked to get 5 outs here. James Doty comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
When a guy like this on the mound, he's got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
1 out, nobody on. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. John Jay will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. The side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Pirates on top, 3-0. Sam Freeman will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. David Batista will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Doug McDermott will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. this will be fouled away. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike 3. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Johnny McDermott is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. But he'll think better of that idea as he holds on at second with 2 away now. Mike Hunt will step in, a base hit in his last time. And he goes right with the fastball here, a drive out to deep right center field. And the route is on now. It's a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 14 on the season, and the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. If you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Fernando Salas will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
Fernando Salas.
Patrick McDermott will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And Molina will look this one in, and the inning is over. But the Pirates... Alan Craig will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line and right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. A reminder to stick around at the conclusion of the ball game this afternoon as we'll get you full highlights of today's contest right here on the show. Diane Viciedo will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
I'll tell you what, if you're related to this guy right now, you might want to turn away from the screen because this is going to be tough to watch. Here they are, one after another. That's 4 strikeouts for him, and that's called the Golden Sombrero.
Brock Tyner will stand in as their last chance now. First pitch coming. Ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Swinging a soft liner to the right side, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
You know, you keep wondering if this is going to be the day that it ends, and it just never seems to happen. This is really becoming an incredible streak.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, victory wouldn't have been possible for the Pirates here without the start turned in by this man, Clayton Richard. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that brings us to the conclusion in this one. For EK Psycho and the rest of our crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 5-0. So long from Pittsburgh.
The winning pitcher is Clayton Richard. His record is now 6-0. The loss goes to Felix Hernandez.